Hello, 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 everybody. Looks like there are people here. Hello, how are we doing today? We're doing another stream. We're doing more with cannons. If you saw the last stream, which, yeah, some of you did, I'm sure. We were working on being able to aim the cannon. We can kind of do that now. Technically, soon eats 5 to 10 minutes. Starting soon eats 5 to 10 minutes of 2 hours. Okay, well, I'm usually waiting for people to show up, so that's why. So if you showed up earlier, maybe we started early. Anyway, never mind. But I usually go over. I go over 5 minutes, so, like, you know, whatever. We're probably going to go a little bit longer today, I think, because we're probably going to have a lot to do. And, so anyway, we worked on the cannon, so we can fire the cannon as normal. As you can see, cannonball's going to go for quite a while. But, we can now aim it, so if I can aim it up. I actually can't aim it down yet. We're going to work on that today. But we can tilt it higher, and it'll go higher. Let's see how high we can... Let's, like, just aim it, like, basically straight up. And we can hit different targets. I've got howitzer configuration here. And it's gonna come down much closer to us, I guess. Yeah, like, basically straight down. And where's it gonna land? Where's it gonna land? Down there somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I know. So, we're gonna work on basically UI for the cannon, but the end result today, make it 90 degrees. So, okay, let's see. Oh shit, I need to. Can we go straight up? Looks like that's pretty much straight up. Is it gonna come down and hit me? Oh, I think it's tilted slightly to the side. I think that's, oh, shit, I fell off. Ouch. Where did it land? Let me fire that again. I'm gonna go back up and we can fire it again. Alright. Let's get back up. Get back up. Okay. Fire that one more time. Let's just see if we can tilt it more straight up and down. Yeah, it's tilted to the side a bit. I'm gonna keep pushing it a little bit. Maybe that'll be better. Okay, is it gonna hit me? It looks like it's still going a little bit to the side. Oh, it's coming close. It's coming near us for sure. Okay, it was a little bit off, so let's just do like that, maybe? Yeah, that's more or less straight up and down. Can we hit ourselves? You kind of have to be on a... Oh, I think we're going to hit ourselves. I think that's coming straight for us. Nah, still missed us by just a... Anyway, it's difficult. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anyway, we're going to make some UI for aiming the cannon. Then we're going to make a puzzle. We're going to make a puzzle involving cannons. That is the end goal today. So, going to quit out of this. We're going to go to our IDE. We're going to go to Sea Lion, which is our IDE. And then we're going to start programming sort of cannon aiming UI. So, let's get some music on, first of all. Very important. Here we go. And what is also very important, so I stay hydrated, is our drink today. We got a country appearing for the first time on our international drink segment, and that is the great nation of Poland. We got a big ass soda here. I guess I couldn't get it in a small bottle. Somebody gave this to me. But I believe that's pronounced oranjada, which is cool. I don't know what it's flavored like. It could be oranges based on what I think it is, but let's see. All of the writing is in Polish, so I have no idea. But we're gonna pour ourselves some of this. Alright. I've been told that this is a classic Polish beverage by some of our Polish community members. So, gonna pour out some orangeada. It's very yellow. Alright, let's taste it. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna finish it. Trying to think what that tastes like. It's not oranges. Or if it is, it's oranges and some other stuff. Oh wait, okay, there is English, there is English. What is Carthamus extract? Anyway. Apple juice. Okay, so it's like a mix of different fruit flavors, I guess. Yo, Alex, welcome to the stream. We were just finishing up our international beverage section. We have orangeada from the great nation of Poland. Yeah. I can't describe what this tastes like. I think it comes in different colors as well, but I don't know what those are flavored like. So anyway, we are gonna work on some Canon UI. So I think the main thing that we need to start with is the character. It's supposed to taste like hard candy. Yeah, I can see that. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's got like some fruit flavor, but I just can't put my finger on what fruit it is, you know? But it's good though, it's good, it's good. Welcome, Cesar, by the way. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go look at character. .h. Yeah, we're gonna start with .h. And we're gonna need to give him a new state. And the new state is going to be mixed with artificial flavors. Yeah, I suppose. The new state is going to be aiming cannon. So when the character walks up to the cannon, he's going to go into the... Why would you call it orangeade if it doesn't taste like oranges? This is maybe I'm reading Polish wrong, but it looks like it says orangeada. I believe that's what the thing above the Z makes it a Z instead of a Z. I can be corrected because we literally have Polish people in chat today, so they can correct me on that. Okay, so character.cpp. We're gonna need to be able to go into that state. So, we have our input here. So I'm actually gonna cut this out. So we're gonna go into the interactable, like basically where we handle the interactables, and we have this cannon thing. So basically, instead of firing the cannon immediately, we're gonna go into the... Don't worry, I'm talking about the drink, not your reading of it. Okay, yeah. Seems like I pronounced it correctly. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna set our state to aiming cannon. So, and then I guess we're gonna set our focused entity to the cannon as well. So, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about something. So basically, now that we're in the cannon state, our focused entity is going to be set to the cannon, so we can... So I'm going to say that for aiming the cannon, we're going to do... Why don't we just use the movement? Hola. Thanks for tuning in. I think what we'll do is we'll use the arrow keys to aim the cannon up and down. And then maybe we can aim it left and right as well. We'll see. So now we need to go handle our states. So there's a current state. 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna do case aiming cannon. We're gonna... So, first of all, we gotta take our, we gotta get a reference to the cannon entity, which is gonna be our focus ent, which we've saved. Like, if we're in the state here, it means we have a focus ent. So, then we're gonna take, we're gonna do a little bit of just like checks to make sure that our cannon entity. So if cannon entity dot valid, so if it's not valid, we're going to set our state to default. Now we're also gonna get our auto. I mean, I guess we probably don't need to get the cannon component, but basically, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna basically check our input states. So, we're just gonna use the arrow keys or the joystick, whichever you have connected at the moment. We'll test both. So basically, walk forward. I think forward is gonna aim the cannon down. So, no, aim the cannon up or down? Let's do... I'm just trying to think. Which way should pushing the... Up. It'll go up. We'll see how it feels when I tweak it, but... So, I use auto a lot. Yeah. I use... Unless I can think of a reason why something shouldn't be auto, it usually gets auto. What we're gonna do... Okay, so we need to get the cannon ent. So we're gonna do... Sorry, we need to get the cannon component. So, auto... Cannon component equals cannon ent dot get try get component, because let's just be a little bit safe here. Items cannon so sorry, just getting some more soda here. If our cannon component is null or whatever, like if we don't have it, we're also going to set the state to default, and we're going to break. We're going to do the same for this guy as well. Okay, so now we're going to take the cannon component dot elevation angle plus equals Comath 2 degrees. I guess we'll do how many degrees per second? 1 degree times tick dt. So basically, if we're holding down up, it's going to move up. And we hold. So, okay, so we'll just copy that. We'll do else. Or I guess this. Okay, so if walk back. So, and that will just change it to minus equals. So now we should be able to control. Also, we should do another thing. So in the interact, so in here, I'm actually going to do one more thing. So basically, if our current state, I'm going to make this fire the cannon. C++ saves a lot of incorrect. It really does. Yeah. So we will do if current state is equal to, we have to do ch. If the current state is equal to, aiming character, aiming cannon, we are going to we're basically gonna just fire the cannon, I guess. Yeah. We're gonna do cannon component, try fire. Wait, or we'll do items, try fire cannon. And what does it want? It wants the current time, I think. Oh, it wants the cannon and the cannon end. Oh, I accidentally have caps lock on. Okay, so. Why don't you like that? Oh, it needs to be up. Okay, cool. So. And let's just say that's going to pop us out of the... that's going to set us back to the default state, let's say. ch.setState default. And then we'll... Yeah. Oh, we also need to set focused ent equals null. Equals entity null ID. And then we also need to do that up here as well. So, yeah. So if we leave the state, we need to set the focused ent to null. Okay. So now we should be able to run this. And that should allow us, hopefully, to aim the cannon up and down and fire it. And then we'll need to add some, like, prompts and stuff like that. But I think I can do that off stream because getting the spacing on that is sometimes annoying. But that's okay. We got plenty to do. Yeah. If C and C++ will not be existed, assembly would be super hard to code with. I've done some work in assembly. It's, you know, it's fun. I like it. It's just like it would take too long. Yeah, I find doing assembly is often like doing like a little bit of a puzzle, you know what I mean? Like it's it's fun to try to organize the instructions and pick the right ones that you want. Like, at one point, I made a MS-DOS point-and-click adventure game, and there was a lot of assembly language in that. It was C++ for the most part, but some stuff you kind of had to do in assembly language for various reasons. One of which was performance, because like old C++ compilers were like, I mean, not as good at optimizing as they are now, but also, even if you did use a modern C++ compiler, there's just like certain instructions that were necessary to use that would just not be generated by a modern C++ compiler, right? But that's very specific to like an old piece of hardware, right? Like, I'm not saying everybody has to write assembly nowadays, although there are still cases where it is useful. And also, in general, I would say, like, not just that there are cases where it's useful, but it's handy to know even if you never actually intend to write assembly language, right? Anyway, so let's grab our cannon here. Okay, so it says fire cannon, but really it should be called like operate cannon or something like that. So let's... Okay, so... Oh! That's a little fast. It's working, but I'm just doing... See that? We're just like spinning around real fast every time we press the key. So it's got to be way fucking slower than that. So... Oh, I fucked this up. I need to do this backwards. It needs to be 2 radians. Not 2 degrees. That's why it's fucked up. 2 radians. Because that was doing one... Yeah, okay. My bad. Being able to at least read assembly is really, really useful. Yeah, especially just if you're using Compiler Explorer and you want to use, like, you want to figure out if your C++ is, like, gonna be good. Like, if you... in comparing, like, different C++ constructs and stuff. But anyway. I like assembly. I think it's fun. But, it's definitely worth learning how to at least read it, you know. Anyway, let's get up here. So, let's pull out the cannon. Okay, so we're gonna go into cannon mode. Okay, oh shit, it's moving, but we're... Okay, so we got... Oh, okay, that's real slow. But it is... You can see it is moving now. I mean, I guess if we want super fine control... In 1999, Chris Sawyer developed Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah. Yeah, no, like, you can totally, like, write games in assembly language. Like, that's what used to be done. Like, a lot of games for, like, you know... I think pretty much the entire, like, NES era were, like, done with assembly language. Also, a lot of Commodore 64 games, like, that kind of stuff. Well, I mean, that was also specifically because, like, the CPU for those... Yeah, the CPU for, like, the 8-bit systems, like, the 65x2 specifically, is very hard to write a compiler for. You kind of need to use assembly language to get any kind of performance with the NES CPU or the Commodore 64. Okay, so... Let's get back up here. Hopefully this will be a little bit more ergonomic. So, cannon. .json, right here. Okay. We're gonna need to change the prompt. Instead of fire cannon, it will be, Okay, so we're controlling the cannon. There we go, that's what I want. So now we can, like, aim properly. And then if we press E... okay, cool. So that brings us in and out of the, in and out of the state. So now that we can control the cannon orientation, we need a puzzle. So, I think I'm gonna put the puzzle, like, somewhere around here. So, like, pretty early on, and, like, probably here, actually, right here. I will learn assembly, but before that, I will look at C. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah. If you know C++, you shouldn't have any trouble with C. So, we're gonna start building a challenge here to use our, cannon. So I'm gonna put it right here. Oh, we gotta fix the terrain here. Whoopsies. Let's just do that right now so I don't forget. Terrain. Texture paint. We're going to turn off replace palette. And then we're just gonna paint in this. Oh shit, no, paint in this one here. Just to hide that, or I guess we'll replace palette with that. Okay, cool, that works, that works. Okay, so let's save the terrain there. We're gonna put in a cannon. So, save this. Now, we need a target of some kind. So I'm thinking, like, we need a target, but one that you can't just destroy with bombs, you know what I'm saying? Because, so if I take a, what, destructible, this guy. So if I take this guy, let's blow it up with the cannon. So we can aim up and down. See? You can blow that up with the cannon. But now, but I could have literally just done, I could have literally just bombed that, you know what I'm saying? So if I take a bomb, and I throw it at that. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Yeah. The bomb would also destroy it. Right? So it's like not a, it's not really a challenge that requires the cannon, right? So, but one thing the cannon can do that the bomb can't is, ooh, actually this could be interesting. What if we had to, like, fire it over top of a wall and hit something directly, right? So that could be cool. So, like, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna delete that. But what I will do is I'm gonna make some rocks. Right. So, like, I don't know what I'm thinking here, but, like, let's kind of, like, do, like, a... I guess we gotta aim it, like, real high over top. Like, can we shoot over top of this guy? Okay, we can. It seems to be a little bit too much power. So, but I'm thinking we have something that... Because we can't reach on top of this. But, can we throw a bomb? Let's see. Is it, is this something that we can get? So I'm thinking I'll put a destructible on top of the ledge, and that's gonna trigger something, right? I don't think I can quite throw the bomb up there, which is good. So, here's what I'll do. The ball vanished? I will. I think we'll have something suspended on a destructible, right? And you know what? You know what? I'm gonna make it so that I'm gonna duplicate this guy. We're gonna do some physics as well. So I'm gonna rotate this. So the entire idea is basically like this. Sorry, I need to go into this mode here. This is going to be kind of like tilted, right? And then we'll have a... So basically, I want to have something that rolls down, right? So that if you blew up the destructible, it would, like, roll down and then you would be able to grab it, right? So, this is my thinking. We'll have a chest. We'll have a chest up here, right? I should also... I think I should rotate this basically 180 degrees. AAA games are doomed. I don't know. Maybe. They're doomed because they can't compete with a short Odyssey, for sure. Let's take a chest. And is a chest going to slide down? Yes, but a barrel... A barrel might not. Okay, so... Yeah, the barrel just wants to roll, which is good. So, this is my thinking. I'm gonna take the, there's a guy over here. Jump to. This, destructible guy. Gonna duplicate him. Pop him over here. So we're just, like, getting some puzzles here. So, like, I'm just trying some things. So, like, not all of this might be a good idea. But, basically, here's my thinking. Here's my thinking. We have the barrel here, but we can't reach it. There's nothing in the barrel, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later. And we can't bomb it because it's too high up. I'll add some, like, rocks and stuff to the side of this so that it'll make more sense. But we won't be able to climb up there. It'll be too high to climb. But, let's duplicate one more of these. Okay, so there are two barrels behind there. Right? We have an actual puzzle here, okay? Basically... Okay, so that was too high. We are going to, aim that downward. And try that. Oh, shit. Okay, so it needs to be further back. We need to push the cannon back a little bit. Okay, so. Okay, so. A little bit lower. Oh. Okay, well that worked, but it didn't... Why didn't this blow up? So I'm gonna undo that. Okay, our barrels are back to where they started. Why did this guy not blow up? What's the destructible threshold? Why 10? Why is that not... Okay, so what's the... So this guy is a damage threshold 0. Sure, let's set that to 0. And we'll set the damage type. No, let's leave it. Okay, so. We'll save that. right? Let me just see what happens. What if I just punch it? That doesn't break it, does it? Okay, no, that doesn't seem to work. Good. So, we will then aim at it. I guess we'll push this guy back a little bit. I need some better animations for pushing things. But basically, this is kind of the idea. I guess maybe when we're operating the cannon, we should be able to move it. We should be able to pull it back and forth, but... Oh, shit, the only way we can get out of this state is to fire the cannon. That's funny. So, we're going to tilt it this way. Yo, good stuff. Thank you for tuning in, user. I can't pronounce your name. Hey, there we go. We blew it up. But why are those barrels not coming down? They didn't get activated somehow. Interesting. So, so there's clearly some work that we need to do. When we destroy a destructible, we should, yeah, we'll do that. We'll add the pushing forward and back feature, but I'm just trying to get the puzzle working for now. So, okay, so one thing we're gonna need to do, because basically these guys were asleep, right? Not just running. I know. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. These need to get activated basically when the destructible happens. So, what we should do is when a destructible activates, we should wake up everything that's touching it. So, we have this function destroy destructible. And basically, what we gotta do is... if we have... Okay, so our physics object. I heard one dev hired a Spanish guy and he made physics in a game in one night. That's crazy, no? I mean, yeah, I don't know, maybe. It sounds pretty crazy. Big if true. Okay, so we're gonna need to get our reference to our physics object. So auto POBJ equals that. Okay, I don't want to accuse people of, like, using AI, like, right off the bat. Like, you know, I'd have to see the results. You know. As much as I hate AI, it does do a disservice to accuse everybody of using it immediately. Like, you know. You think the Spanish guy was legit. Okay, cool. You know, I'm almost getting like a bubblegum flavor from the Polish soda. Interesting. Weird. So, almost giving me like an Inca Cola vibe, actually, now that I think about it. So, we're gonna do activate. I'm trying to figure out how do I activate connected. I think that was for constraints that I had the activate connected. Yeah, that's the constraints. So, what I will do is I will do a contact test. So, physics contact test. Which is going to be our... So we'll do physics, get main engine. We will do, Can we contact test an existing object? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. So, we'll contact test against our physics object. And then, we will not include statics. And we will not include terrain. I heard some dialogues. He was like, whoa. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I don't read Spanish, so I can't help you there. So, auto, yeah, I could see there's some mix of languages in there. So, auto contact list equals this. Okay, so then we're gonna go through the contact list for auto C in contact list. We are gonna get C dot object dot activate. So this should wake up any sleeping bodies that we were touching. And then we're gonna try the we're gonna try this again. All right. Let's see. We're just gonna try this out now. All right, let's mute the audio here. And let's get to testing our puzzle again. So here's our puzzle right here. We're gonna push this guy. Unfortunately, we don't have the sort of pull option created yet, but basically, we should be able to now hit the guy. Let's see, what's the, are these guys actually touching? Ooh, they might not actually be touching. That's interesting. Well, let's see what happens. Let's aim that. Okay, that didn't blow up the destructible. Oh, we need to set the thing to 0. Why didn't that save? That's interesting. There we go. Now they're activated. Are they gonna fall down to us? There we go. That's exactly what we wanted. Now we have our... Okay, so that's a puzzle right there. Great. Seems like it works. Let's see 1 second. I just gotta tweak some stuff. I just gotta make sure that that destructible was set to the threshold of 0. Don't know why it's why. Maybe the cannonball also needs to do more damage. I don't know. Let's do the. Let's just take a look at the cannonball fired here. What's the damage versus the bomb? Because I'm thinking the cannonball should do at least as much damage as the bomb. Oh, okay. So that's why. So maybe instead of changing the thing here, we'll change the power of this guy to 1000. And then we will save that. So. So So I'm going to push this back here. And then we're going to push this guy over. Aim it up now. Oh, that didn't activate. Interesting. I guess because they weren't quite touching. So maybe instead of contact test, we should do AABB test. We'll do POBJ.get AABB. Then we need to... Sorry, I'm just going to put the music back on. We're going to include only rigid bodies. Or I guess we should exclude... What are my options? We have static. I guess we should exclude the static. Yeah. So the default value for that, I just actually need to just set the... That's defined. Where is it? Physics.h. AABB cast. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this expression here. So, basically, also this is all in the physics namespace. So yeah, we're gonna exclude anything with the static mask. So that's just gonna sort of paint a broader brush, as it will, with the AABB cast. Yeah. Alright, so let's try that again. Can the cannon bullet tunnel through with enough velocity? No, because it's using at least it should be using CCD. If I tick the CCD box, then it's using CCD. Okay, let me just turn off the enemy AI right now so that we can test this in peace. So no, the cannon bullet should not be able to tunnel through if it has CCD turned on. Let me check if it does have CCD turned on. Cannonball fired. Rigid body. It does have CCD turned on, so no, it shouldn't be able to tunnel. Yeah. So we're gonna push that guy back. Sorry, we're pushing on the wheel, so it's not gonna turn. But we will now control the cannon. We will aim it upward. And we will fire. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. We have a puzzle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so, we can do some more creative stuff with cannons later, but right now I'm just gonna, restore how we had it before. We're gonna need to do some work to make this look a little bit more presentable, so I'm gonna take some climbing rocks. Yeah, just gonna make this like a big like and we're not gonna this is meant to not be climbable, because that would defeat kind of the entire purpose of the puzzle, right? Because then you could just go up there and destroy it with a bomb. But we just sort of stack these rocks in the right order. They should work out fine. Cool. Some very weird looking rocks, but you know, that could happen. And just move them on this side as well. Oh, we have a little, yeah, there that we'll just get rid of. Awesome sauce. Okay, let's rotate that just to make it look a little bit different. Rotate that inward, I guess. Let's say that. A naturally forged cubic rock, exactly, exactly. You know, I mean, sometimes things don't always make sense, but you need to have some allowance for like game elements, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we can put some like little rocks around there just to hide the kind of like as long as you don't put them so high up that that it'll allow us to climb, you know what I'm saying? Just to add some, like, you know, interest. So it doesn't look so perfectly square. And then we're gonna need one of these exact perfect monolith slabs for the back here. Okay, so anyway, good enough for now. Good enough for now. Let's put in a couple more rocks, just like that or something like that. But definitely still too high to climb. And then saved. It does look a little bit silly, but. So just question for chat, like does the rock up there look like it's a target, like it's blow upable, or do I need to add something else in there to make it like actually just for fun, let's put another barrel right on top of the rock. We also gonna need to figure out what we're gonna put in the barrel, right? Yeah. Cool. Nice. Puzzle. The below rocks? Is that I don't know what that is. Let me look that up. Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to. I've never heard of those rocks, and I can't seem to find them. Anyway. Let's move on. So we now have, a little bit of control of our cannon, but, should we try to do some, like, camera stuff? Or, I mean, well, first thing we should do is we should change the UI a little bit so that it's clear what you can and can't do. So, so we're gonna go to HUD. I believe it's HUD. But maybe the edges differentiate them enough. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so HUD.cpp. So we're actually going to change the name of this interact, or we're gonna need to add another interact action, which is aim cannon. So aim cannon, interact action aim. So what this is going to do is if ch.current state is equal to character aiming cannon, also double equal. Thank you for the warning, C-line. We're gonna give them the option to fire the cannon. Otherwise, we're gonna give them the option to aim the cannon. So basically, we're gonna go into en.json, which is where we have all our strings. We're gonna give that a quick format. And we're gonna go to our interact actions. We're gonna add a string which is interact action aim, and this is going to be, actually this should be aim cannon, just to be clear. And that will be aim cannon. So now, if we go back, we should get the prompt that says aim cannon instead of fire cannon. Yeah. So let's go back to where we were. And let's see, now it should say... It should say aim cannon. So now we get into fire cannon. So you know what? I think I need to add the W and S to show that, like, you can aim it up and down. Right? Nice. Although, did that guy get stuck up there? Did we... Huh. That's interesting. So we might need to tilt that a little bit to avoid it getting stuck. You know what I'm saying? So just in case something falls on there, it comes off at an angle. It doesn't, like, get stuck there, you know what I'm saying? But cool, cool, cool. So, we'll save that. I think we need to do a little bit, couple more HUD tweaks. So, basically, gonna copy this. Going to... Where do we do get interaction? So... We need to do a... We need to handle the aiming cannon here. So if it is equal to that... we're going to draw button prompt. And it's going to be the fire cannon. Because we're going to basically override, because we need to add some other... We need to add some other, other stuff to the prompt. So... I'm just going to actually move this to be global, because these are all static. Ooh, actually, maybe I can't do that for reasons that I will explain to you later, because global statics might have issues with initialization order, and I don't want to put that evil on me. So Aim cannon. We're just gonna put that in here. Or sorry, this is gonna be fire cannon, actually. Fire cannon. Interact action fire. Cannon. I'll like reorganize this at some point, but like, okay, so the prompt for that is gonna be fire cannon. It's gonna tell the player that they can fire the cannon. Okay. We need some way to show multiple button prompts actually. So, this does some stuff. I'm gonna add an extra parameter to this, which is index. So that's gonna be a size t index, and we're gonna default it to 0. Basically, I'm gonna make it so you can like have multiple prompts. So, position, and we're basically gonna just add to the position. Position plus equals icon size dot, so position dot y, the vertical is going to equal the icon size plus 1.25, let's say. So it's going to just move it down every time we add a index times icon size times 1.25. Cool. And we'll do static. I mean, I guess that could be a float. Float. Because I guess maybe we want to do a fractional one. So, now in draw button prompt, we will draw 2 more of these. And also we need to do this, is the cannon ready to fire? And for that, we need to get the focused entity, which, or we'll do auto e equals ch dot get focused, get, okay, dot focused ent. And we'll do entity. This is kind of some, I should refactor this at some point to make it a little bit simpler, but basically I need to get the world, which is a, yeah, okay, so gotta be that. Cool. So auto, how did you learn to build it? Buddy, I've explained this millions of times to you. Like, sorry, you know, you just kind of do it. Like, you read it, like, you do it step by step, you know, piece by piece. You start with a dude walking around in a room, and you go from there, you know? You need to add lighting, so you learn how do you do lights, and then you learn how do you do this, how do you do that. Like, you know, just do it, take it step by step. That's how you learn. So, cannon equals e dot try get component, items cannon, yeah. Thanks, okay. So we'll do float index equals 0.0f, index, and then we'll do index plus equals 0.0f. We'll just add an extra, like anything else, it takes time and effort. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we'll draw the first button prompt, and then we'll need to do if GUI dot using gamepad prompts. We're gonna do the gamepad prompt, which is draw button prompt. I mean, I guess actually maybe we don't need to do. Okay, we'll say, because I'm saying, how do I do the up and down? How did I do that for the roll? Okay. Oh, I guess for that it's the same one. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess it was just left. Okay, so, or, yeah, we'll see. Sorry. Where did my... I was down here. This is what I was working on. So, we'll do, walk left. Or walk up, I guess. Walk up. Walk up. I can't spell. You're ethical AI Python hacker. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's possible, but, oh, it's walk forward, not walk up. I'm an idiot. Walk forward. Like, I think ethical AI might be an oxymoron at this point. Okay, so else, we're going to do, I guess we need to do walk backward. So this is, so we need some new strings. So this is going to be elevation angle up. So interact action elevation angle up. And then we're going to have elevation angle down. By the way, the reason why we're doing these strings as, like, keys is so that we can translate them to different languages. So basically, like, at runtime, this is going to swap to basically whatever language that you picked. It's going to replace the strings at runtime. And then we'll do elevation angle adjust because it's just one joystick on a gamepad. So, I can't spell. There we go. So that one is going to do elevation angle adjust. That's going to be elevation angle up, and that's going to be elevation angle down. I need to double check what the character.cup says. Yeah, so forward is up, is what I'll say. Okay, cool. Why light theme so late, bruh? I don't know, man. I like light theme. And what do you mean so late, bruh? It's 3 o'clock in my time zone. I don't know. I like light theme. I'm a big fan of light theme. You know, I just like the way it looks. Okay, so we got our interact action angle up. So I'm just gonna copy these 3. Angle down, and then adjust. So this is gonna be elevation. Dark makes me stressed. Angle up, elevation angle down. And yes, I am going to use fancy terms like elevation angle. Maybe even azimuth when we get down to it, because I love that word. I love the word azimuth. But azimuth is side to side, and we haven't implemented that yet. So... Should I Should that be capitalized? Yeah, I'm just gonna capitalize every word. The grammar police can come at me. Okay, cool. So now, if I got this right, what about beige? It's not that blinding. Man, you have a control on your screen brightness. You control this, by the way. Like, I like using light mode. I think it looks good. I think it's very readable. It's very readable. You know, it's just, I'm never gonna change. I've been doing it my whole life, man. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what our prompts look like now. Every word is now a noun. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So we got aim cannon. Oh, it's not drawing our... I'm just saying you're good. It's not showing our prompts. Oh, now it is. Okay, weird. Okay, so something's quite wrong here. Okay, so what's our state? This is gonna crash the game as soon as I open this, isn't it? As soon as I go into here. Yeah, crash the game. Here's why. Because I didn't add this state to the list. Right. Okay, it's not showing me. But anyway, it's character. No, editor.cpp. Where are you? Control F. Character. Yeah. It's gonna be. Where are ya? Where are ya? Here. Okay. So I need to add the state for doing a light is all good. Sometimes I get bored and switch to light. Cool. Okay, so we will do aiming cannon. Let's just make sure I have all the other states handled. Oof. Do I have crouch walking? I don't actually have all these states handled. I need to add these two. Whoopsies. Let's handle all the states in editor. Okay, so we're gonna do aiming cannon. Crouch, walk, and crouch idle. All right, let's see. I'm also gonna grab the Xbox controller because we're gonna need that in a second, right here. So, because I just want to test to see if the gamepad prompts are also correct. I'm gonna go into back to HUD.cpp. Okay, so what's wrong here? This is only showing. Oh, it's only showing if it's ready to fire. That's why. I see. So that kind of makes sense. But all right, let's just see what happens. Let's compile that. All right. How are we doing? Okay, let's check on the compilation speed. Okay, so, I think I'm gonna have some more soda. Because we have the big bottle. We have the big bottle. It was given to me of the Polish soda, Orangeada. Let's just have a little bit more of that. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, like, honestly, now the more I taste it, I'm like, this is actually giving me Inca Kola vibes. So, let's get back to our cannon here. We're gonna get up. So basically, what should happen is I'm going to interact with it. Okay. We're not getting the... We're not hitting the right thing. Because theoretically, we should be hitting here. But we're not. Why are we not? Like, we're in the state, right? We're in the character aiming cannon state. So... Oh, maybe we're... Ah, it's because this... I see. So actually, this needs to happen before this. We need to hit return on that one. And that should do it. That should do it, I think. That should now show our prompts correctly. Yeah. Because the cannon state has priority over the interaction state. So let's get some music back on while we compile. Oh, compilation's already done. Nice. Okay. So, let's go once again to check this guy out. Okay. Okay, nice. Now we have all three buttons. So W is angle, elevation up. Oh, okay. Ignore that. Angle, elevation up. Wait, why are we... Oh, it's because our animation... Okay, we'll need to tweak something. We don't have an animation for aiming the cannon. So I think we will need to adjust character animation.cp as well. So we're gonna tilt this guy. Back and forth. Are we gonna hit it? There we go. They're all coming down. See, how do we like that? We got some physics puzzles. We got some physics puzzles. Nice. I should probably move the cannon, like, back a little bit. But anyway, let's fix that issue that we were having with the animation. Basically, the animation, we were like looping the respawn animation because the animation system didn't know which animation to select because we never set one up. So, I'm gonna go to character animation.cp. We're going to find, what are you flipping? Yeah, we're just gonna do, aiming cannon, and we're gonna copy this. Basically, if somehow we're swimming while we're aiming the cannon, we'll do the swimming animation. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll have that case just in case, because things can get weird sometimes. Then it's gonna fall through and do the default animation behavior, basically. Okay, so mute that. Let's go to the cannon and fire it again. I'm actually gonna just move this guy back, like, by default, to like here. Also, what I should do is I should make it flat. I should make it sort of just to make it a little bit easier, because like this is probably the first time you're seeing a cannon. We should make it easy to start with. So we're gonna find our terrain, and we're gonna just flatten this little spot so that we can easily put a cannon on it. We're gonna switch to our where's that flatten brush. Okay. Maybe change my brush size a little bit. Increase the strength. Just really make it flat around this guy. Just to make it a little bit easier to aim. And I'm gonna select target here. Oh, shit. I need to sample the target level. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna set everything to this one flatness level. My bad. And then I'm gonna smooth in between this guy. Yeah. And smooth. And I'm also gonna take the texture paint. Gonna sample this palette here, and then I'm gonna just paint this texture on just to make it clear, because in general, if you can walk on a surface, it will be grass or path, and I don't want to confuse the player by putting grass on surfaces that you can't, that are too steep to sort of walk on, if you know what I mean. There we go. So we can save that. And now we can operate the cannon again on a flat surface this time. We saved? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's not flat. Let's get it back to flat. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to make that grass. And then we'll do flatten. Yeah, that'll be real flat. Okay, so save. Give that a little pop so it falls back down. Now we should have an easier time aiming the cannon, since the ground is flat. Just give that a little smooth, actually. Just a little bit more smooth. Yeah. Okay, save. So, we got E. I feel like we need some way to do left and right in this view. Yeah, so we need to move this guy to the left. Okay, so it's too high up. We'll go elevation angle down. Elevation angle down again. I need to just do it faster. Okay, so right there. Nice. Beauty. I think that worked great. Now we got our barrels down. We could theoretically get an item, although there's no items in it. So let's put an item in it. Item that's hopefully worthwhile. You know? But now we should check the Xbox controller, see if that one works. With the prompts. So we go B to aim the cannon. Okay, cool. So we have, I need to make the icon more clear that that's a joystick. But the joystick can, in fact, control the elevation angle, which is cool. Nice. Awesome. So hopefully that's a little fun puzzle for people to do. Also, it's piratey themed because there's like a cannon and shit, which is fun. Now, the fun puzzle would be when you get in the cannon, when you gotta fire yourself. I could just steal that from Monkey Island. Anyway, so, that's working. What do we do now? So, I guess we need to be able to move the cannon left and right and push it. So, let me think. I need to do... Oh, freaking fly. I think we need to use the secondary interact action here because... Or we need some way to, like, just push things, you know what I mean? So, I was working on... Let's go to Blender, actually. We're gonna switch... We're gonna switch out of code mode for a minute and go into art mode. We're gonna do Blender. Gonna open up Blender here, my buddy. Okay, we're gonna look at Luigi's skeleton, his rig. So I'm gonna switch the display for these guys into the... Oh, we need to go into object mode. Or pose mode, I suppose. So, we need an animation for pushing on a guy. So, I had this one, which is supposed to be for, like, carrying a heavy object. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, like, the walk forward. So, walk forward. Oh, where is it? Walk forward. We got this animation here. Just play it. Come on. Oh, we need to set the loop point. I actually, I need to totally rework this animation because, like, there's way too many keyframes in this. This is, like, based on a Mixamo mocap, which I'm sort of moving away from using. It's just, like, a library of, like, free mocap animations, and they had some, like, retargeting utility that you can use to put it on your character. Anyway. It's fine, but, like, I feel like we can do better. But anyway, we basically need to take this animation, we're going to duplicate it, and I'm going to rename this to be push forward. And I don't know what animation this is. I don't know, like 68 or something. I don't know how many animations we have now. And then... Oh, 69. We're at 69. So... Gonna take is I'm gonna hide the paddle because we don't need it right now. Also gonna hide some of these extra bones that we don't really need to care about right now. So basically we need to modify it so that he's pushing. So I think we're gonna like lower his center of gravity. First of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just clean the fuck out of this animation here. Yeah, I'm gonna make it just like a keyframe every... I'm gonna like remove a bunch of these frames that we don't need. Like, cause all of these can be interpolated, right? So that's like... just to make it simpler for me to work with. Okay, so I'll leave there. I'll get rid of these frames. Just like the fewer frames you have to work with, the kind of easier it is to animate. And like we don't really need a lot of these, to be honest. Although I fucked it up though already. Before I delete the frames, I need to do what I'm supposed to say. I'm supposed to say keys, bake keyframes, and that's gonna add basically any kind of like missing in between information. So now I can start deleting keyframes, and it'll actually be better. So basically, it actually doesn't look that great, does it? I deleted too much. All right, well, let's just leave the, let's leave it as it is now, but we can go into the curve mode and we can edit the curves. So I'm gonna go into graph editor. I'm gonna move his hips down a bit. Also, the interpolation mode needs to be Bezier, and we need to add cycles as well. So add modifier cycles. That should help a bit, actually. So now, what happens if we delete these guys? Yeah, because like Bezier curves are way better for interpolation of an animation than just linear, right? That's not what I'm gonna do. No. Okay, so how does this guy look? Oh yeah, way better. I mean, still not perfect. I mean, it did make the end. All right. Well, we're giving up on deleting keys. I'll have to do this off stream. I need to find out which keys are like actually the most important and delete those ones instead. Like, not delete those ones. But anyway, so we're gonna go to the root here. We're gonna move him downward. So I'm gonna take the Y location and just move him down, right? Because like if you're pushing something, you're gonna be sort of like that, right? You're gonna be. Then we're gonna move him backwards a bit. We're gonna take the Z location. We're gonna move him back, and we're also gonna tilt him forward. Just to start with. So we're gonna take X rotation and tilt him a little bit forward. So, yeah. Okay, so now, what does that look like? A good start. Now we need to tilt his head up, I think, and we're gonna push his like hands like out here. So, although I guess we should probably turn on IK for the hands in this particular animation, because it doesn't really make sense to make this an FK animation. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna tilt it up like that, right? Yeah, like there. Okay, so gonna take these guys. Where do these keyframes come from? Oh, I probably moved them by accident. No? Oh shit, where did I fuck that up? Oh, on right here. Oh shit. Where did these keyframes come from? Right there. This is literally the first one I did when I moved him down. Okay. I'll do that again. Apparently I'm screwing up these animations. Okay, make sure this is 0. X 0. So, how we doing? Alright, so take this, rotate around the Y. So I can tell that my audience definitely prefers to watch me writing code than using Blender because I think we lost some viewers when we switched to Blender, but that's okay. I'm not doing it for the views. I'm doing it for you guys. So, gonna take this, this hand here. We're gonna set our IK FK snap 0, so it's gonna be IK. We're gonna take this guy, do the same thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 0, insert. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna do pose, clear transform all. Why is that? Pose, clear transform all. Okay. Pose, clear transform all. I don't know why it's being set to there, but anyway. Oh, this is gonna be set to. Why is that? Is that not? This is the IK. Why can't I move it? Why can't I move this guy? Oh, my bad. Because I have this guy enabled. I need to set that to off. And set the strength to 0. Also, insert keyframe. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Now I can do the whole pose, clear, transform all. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I need now. I don't know why he's all twisted, but yeah. Oh, I guess because his this guy pose, clear, transform all. Cool. There we go. So now, I'm gonna edit the curves for these. Actually, I can do it from here. I can just make sure that. Okay, so good. These only have one keyframe on them, so that's why we can now take them and start getting his like pushing pose, right? So I'm gonna say that. Okay. First, let's do one arm, and then we can just copy the pose for the second arm and then tweak it a little bit. So, and this is gonna control where his wrists go. So, we'll just rotate the hand, right? Like that, and then we'll do that. We'll also need to take the fingers, pose, actually, remove that. Just clear the... Okay, so now... Oh. I need to deselect the head. Just clear the fingers. Okay, cool. So now we're sort of like in a pushing shape. If you do that... So I guess it should be like basically straight up and down, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take that and move that down here. And then what we're gonna do is, let's see, what does that look like if we animate? Oh, we need to grab these guys and delete all these keyframes. So now, that's kind of like that. I guess he should be pushing lower. So, he's pushing maybe at chest level, let's say. But that does mean he should... I feel like he should rotate his back a little bit more. So, we're going to take the X Euler rotation and move it like that. So we can kind of like get a better pose. Do this one too. Oh, whoopsies. Like that, yeah. 0 here. So now, he's kind of pushing. So, his other hand is doing weird stuff, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy all these bones here. And we're going to copy pose, then we're going to paste flipped pose. And now, oh, we need to, what's this guy? Is this guy the arm? So actually I'm gonna set that to over here. Like here, I'm gonna copy that guy and paste the flipped variant. Okay, cool. Now, okay, we have like a little weird jump here. So, I think I just need to take this guy. Where's our weird jump in here? Oh, that's an accident. I accidentally did that. But anyway, we probably don't need that keyframe anyway. Let's just delete that guy. Okay. Oh, so now we need to take this and delete all those additional fingers and stuff. Those don't do anything. Let's take these. Ah, because the keyframe needs to be here. So pose, clear transform, all. Ah, no. Not the actual hand, just the little guys there. So now, what do we got? We should have more or less an animation of Luigi pushing a thing. It does look a little bit funky because his hands are like basically stuck here. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of motion to make it look a little bit less robotic. So when he's sort of trying to find, like, let's put right in the top here. So like I'm trying to think, how would you move if you're pushing a box? Or like a, so this is now him pushing. So let's just move that in there. Let's keyframe it. Although, why did that not? Oh, because I need to also keyframe it here. And let's just copy this and put that also right in the middle. So we have 25, the middle would be like, I don't know, kind of like 12. These, are these Bezier curves? Yeah, they are, but they do look funky. Yeah, let's remove that. I mean, I guess I can just do like a little bit, like in, right in the middle. Let's do just a subtle amount. And then I'm gonna also rotate them slightly forward, maybe? Okay, so 1 second, do the rotation. Keyframe the rotation there, keyframe the rotation here. Keyframe the rotation here. So now, and I think they should probably be moving up and down a little bit as well. So, going to take this guy and then just move it down, I guess. That's probably too much, so I'm gonna just take these two guys. Gonna take the is this guy not? Oh, I see. We're gonna take the Euler, I guess this is the Y location. Take the Y location. And I'm gonna scale that by 0.5. I'm gonna do the same here. Also, one thing I could do to kind of like, kind of just make it like a little bit different looking between the two hands is take these keyframes. Gonna have to put the cyclical modifier on them. Now, just move them to one side or the other, right? So I'll take this hand and just move it a couple frames ahead or whatever, right? Like half of, yeah, and set the, so move 6 and then the Y is gonna be 0. So now, I don't know. I think it might be moving a little bit too much. But let's take that again. Let's take the Y. The Y on both of them, actually. Y location, scale by 0.5 again. Only on that axis. So now, still too much. Scale, oopsies. Scale Y 0.5. Am I scaling the wrong axis? Maybe I scale the rotation as well. Z, maybe it's Z. Scale Y 0.5. That, I guess it was Z. Did I get my X's in? Anyway, whatever. I think it looks okay. I think it looks like he's pushing now. And I'm just gonna move his head back a little bit just so that he doesn't like whatever he's pushing into doesn't get modified, like doesn't get his head clipped into it. So I'm gonna take the X rotation and move that to twist his head a little bit, like there. Okay, cool. So now, also I feel like we need to move this so that it's going through the center of mass here. So I'm gonna take this and just G to move. Like, yeah, let's say there. Take the X as well. Yeah, that's probably fine, actually. So now he's pushing something. I mean, it might not work for the cannon is the weird thing, because it's like kind of, Alright, anyway. Let's just export it. So now, push forward, that's animation 69. Okay, let's just make sure we have all the objects that we need selected. We'll go to the outliner. Select all these guys, export them. Now we have a nice animation. Go to our meshes directory. Export on top of luige.glb for Great Lakes Brewery. No, for GLTF, or I don't actually know what GLB. It's GLTF binary, I guess. And then what does GLTF stand for? That's a good question. It's called Graphics Library Interchange Format or something like that. Yeah, we're waiting for Blender to export because it does take a while. Because Blender, it's a little slow. Not gonna lie, it's a little slow. Generally a good program, but you know, not the fastest one in the world. I mean, now I can say whatever I want about any kind of software in the modeling space. I used to actually be discouraged from literally commenting on the quality of because I used to work for a company that made 3D modeling software. I actually did talk to the legal department, and they said that on the YouTube channel I shouldn't say anything positive or negative about Blender specifically. Yeah. I think just because, like, you know, they didn't want it to be like a statement on behalf of them, which, I mean, I think it was pretty clear at the time that I wasn't speaking on behalf of them, but, like, you know how it works. Now I can say whatever the fuck I want, though. Not that I was really that handcuffed before. It's not like it was all that big of a deal. All right. What are we doing here? Did this guy export yet? No, he's still exporting. So while we're waiting for that to happen, and it will take a while, just want to remind everybody, they can like and subscribe to the channel. That's very helpful. Don't forget to do that. And also, you can join the Discord, which many of you have. We've been getting new people every day. So definitely check out the Discord, and through the Discord you can get notifications for the for when streams are coming. But also, if you have a question about the game or whatever, and because I get lots of questions about this on stream, sometimes it can be, if you have a really long question, it can be annoying, or you might not get a good answer on stream. But if you come to the Discord and you ask the question there, not only do I have more time to answer it, and then I'm not distracted by other things, but you might get some info from other people as well, which is helpful, because there are other people in Discord that also know about this shit. So yeah, definitely highly recommend the Discord, and wishlisting the game on Steam is helpful. So with that, we can get into the game here. Though I don't think that's really gonna show off the oh, we gotta close Blender because it's lagging the Okay, this is like a, I believe, a Linux skill issue here. Skill issue on Linux. Sorry, this is a skill issue not for me, but for the people who make Linux or NVIDIA, who makes the driver for it. Because you can't seem to run Blender and some other graphics application at the same time. Even if one of them is full screen, like exclusive, and the other one's minimized, for some reason it just slows them both down. Because like it should give all the resources to the one that's full screen, right? And it used to do that in Windows. I never had a problem. But it's either NVIDIA being crappy with the driver, Linux skill issue, them not setting it up correctly, or maybe a Blender skill issue. I don't know. I haven't had this happen with other programs, just Blender. But then again, there aren't that many 3D programs that I would have open at the same time as my game. Like, I wouldn't have two games open at the same time. So I don't really know. I don't really know what it's all about. But I'm just gonna... I have an idea. I'm wondering if... So I'm walking into this. I need to go to... I'm wondering if I should make it so that when you do this, it'll automatically switch to the push animation. So, I'm gonna go to character animation. And I'm gonna take, where do we have our animations? So we got 68, which is going to be equal to carry. That was like originally for carrying cannonballs. I don't actually know if I'm going to use that, but then 69, which is going to equal to push forward. And we're going to need this for all sorts of puzzles. Very Zelda-like type situation, I'm thinking. So we'll take push forward, and then we'll do walking. Okay, so here we go. In our blend space. Yeah, okay, so walking. I'm gonna see if I can get I'm gonna get if what do I do? Where do I get the okay, so in walk here, right here. I'm gonna do if ch dot hitting obstacle. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're just testing something. We're gonna set walk forward to this animation and see what happens. Hopefully this will work. All right, it's 4 o'clock. I'm still gonna go for a little bit longer, I think. I think I'm gonna go for maybe 10 more minutes. Maybe 15, I'm not sure. We'll see how long it takes. Anyway, let's mute that. Let's mute the game music. So, this is gonna show us something interesting. Okay, so that's not... Either we're not triggering hitting obstacle, or... let's put a breakpoint in the hitting obstacle. Okay, that's not helpful. We need to go into debug mode. Let's go debug mode. Let's see what happens. Alright, that's gonna take a second, so let's unmute the game music. Sorry, unmute the stream music. Let's keep going. Let that compile. I'm saying, how do we actually use this hitting obstacle? Detect this hitting obstacle? How do we set that? Okay. We do. We do seem to set that. So... Although I did totally, like, redo a lot of the, Alright, let's see what happens. Do we have that breakpoint where we need to have it? Yeah, we do. Let's see what happens. Alright. Okay, that's not hitting that breakpoint. That's not hitting the breakpoint. Which means, for breakpoint here. Oh. Okay. So that is getting set, but we're never setting it here. Interesting. Or at least not for me. Actually, I'm going to go open one of the test maps. So, just so that we don't have any other characters to confuse us with. So we'll do Sponzo. Oof, that's a little bit laggy, but so. We'll walk into here. So that's not getting hit, but is this getting hit? No. Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe we did. Maybe it's not if we're... One moment. That's interesting. It only seems to hit once. Because, like, I think we'd definitely be hitting that, right? Oh, I see. That's interesting. It seems to depend on some things. Let's keep going. Let's see how far we can stretch this. Because it's not triggering all the time. So I'm wondering if it has to be like up above some part of our body. So I'm gonna take a let's take a... Oh, that's not the right one. And do climbing rock. Okay, I'm just gonna have it floating there. Adjust my breakpoint maybe. So, like, I'm wondering if as soon as we touch this, it's gonna go off. No. Okay, that went off. But we never seem to flag push forward. We never seem to flag the hitting obstacle. So. Interesting. So, detection results. Set detection flags. Because this detected we were hitting the obstacle, right? So, what is the definition? 0x400? Okay, cool. So it should set the 0x400 flag in there. Detected hitting obstacle is true. So now, status flags is equal to 1536. Can I see it in hex? Or binary or something? How do I view this as not a... Jesus Christ. 1536 in binary? So something's not right here. Because it seems like it would have set that, right? Detected hitting obstacle. Maybe the detection flags are getting cleared by the time we get to here. I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps hitting the obstacle only sets we initial... No, it should set it continuously. I think it's getting, like, reset at... So there's this clear detection flags, and I'm thinking that actually this is getting called after I run clear detection flags, but before we set detection flags, I guess. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah. Because it's in the logic step. And this is in the visual update step. So, here's what I can do. I think if I do it in... So instead of the... Because this is the blend spaces, this is going to run in the visual update. But I think what I need to do is I need to do it in the fixed update, which is what this is, right? So basically, there's some comment here for, yeah, here. These are handled by blend spaces. Basically, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do, if we're hitting an obstacle, let's say we're walking. I'm actually just gonna do it for walking. Otherwise, we're gonna handle it with the blend space. So we're gonna set animation to, although, I might need to do some more re-architecting on this because I think it's a little bit, so this is gonna be char anim, push forward. And let's just do defaults here. Although I guess we also need to make it cyclic. So it's gonna be 200 milliseconds and cyclical true. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Oh, sorry. Remove that flag there. See what happens. Mute that. What happens here? Okay. Okay, so we are triggering this. I think the problem is that we're basically, we go into the blend space immediately after that, and then we reset it. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's, I think I might have to deal with that later. 2 hours flew by like a blink of an eye. Yeah, they do. And I gave you your 10 minutes as well, by the way, that you were waiting at the beginning. I'm just going to, I think, let's just wrap it up, I guess. So, I'm just going to hit the, just do our puzzle one more time, just to show off what we did together, in case anybody didn't see that. We created a puzzle using a cannon. Now, if you use the cannon, you can go here. You can change the elevation angle to aim. We can fire the cannon. As you can see, we missed because we are too far to one side. And that's what we were doing these... Oh! Hey! Did you see that? Did you see that? Somehow the push animation was working there. Let's try that one more time. Hey! Isn't that cool? It's like fucked up, but like it's triggering. That's kind of cool. Okay, so it'll need to be refined, but it is kind of working. It is kind of working. I'm just going to aim this so that it's here. We're going to fire the cannon. We need to aim it downward a little bit. Aim it downward a little bit more. And now... there we go. We can get our succulent barrels and get some nice stuff out of them. So I guess there would be like an item or something in there, but there we go. We're trying to make more puzzles. That's what I'm doing. That's my plan for the next little while. Because, you know, I got some feedback from some players where they're like, where are all the puzzles? It's Zelda-like. And I'm like, I guess we need some puzzles. Is it a Zelda-like? It kind of is. It kind of is. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we're doing. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I think today was a good stream. We got some stuff done. We have a cannon that we can solve a puzzle with. And you know, it's cool. So, do not forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon if that still does anything for YouTube nowadays. But if you really want to get notified, join the Discord. That's where you can get actual notifications that work. And also, once again, if you want to ask any questions about the game, you know, sometimes on stream, people ask me detailed questions. It's kind of hard to answer, but if you ask that on the Discord, you'll probably get a better answer. Is because I'll have more time to think about it. But anyway, also, if you want to donate small donation to $5 or $10 on Ko-Fi, there's a link to that down below. And I will read whatever message you write there on stream for you. And with that, I will see you again on Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. 11 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday. And then we'll be back on, after that, 2 p.m. on next Saturday. So, with that, peace out. Thanks for watching. I love all you guys. Come back next time. See you around.